Let me ask you a serious question. If the entire financial system disappeared tomorrow, no dollars, no banks, no credit cards, no crypto exchanges, just people trying to trade with each other again, what would humanity choose as money? Would it be paper? Would it be numbers on a screen? Would it be seashells? Or would we go back to something that humans have trusted for over 5,000 years? Gold and silver. Today, we're going to talk about why humans chose gold and silver as money, why civilizations all across the world came to the same conclusion, and why, even today in 2026, people are still stacking these metals. And trust me, stacking warriors, there is a reason. Before we dive in real quick, this video is not financial advice. This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research and consult with your own professional financial advisor before making decisions with your money. I am not liable for any financial decisions you make. I'm just a fellow stacker here on YouTube who enjoys making these videos as a hobby and for fun. Alright, stacking warriors, let's get into it. You know something fascinating? Gold and silver are mentioned throughout ancient history, but they're also mentioned in the Bible. In Genesis 2:11 through 12, it says, "The gold of that land is good. Bdellium and onyx stone are there." And throughout Scripture, silver and gold are consistently used as measures of wealth and value. Thousands of years before modern economics, human beings already understood something important. These metals represented real wealth. Now let me give you a thought experiment. Imagine we rewind the clock thousands of years and you wake up in a brand new civilization. There are no currencies yet. People trade directly. A farmer trades wheat for tools. A hunter trades meat for clothing. A builder trades shelter for livestock. But eventually something happens. Trade becomes difficult. Maybe the farmer wants tools, but the blacksmith doesn't need wheat. This problem has a name in economics. It's called the coincidence of wants. Two people must want exactly what the other person has at the same exact time. And that system breaks down quickly. So humans begin searching for something else. Something everyone agrees has value. Something that can be traded for anything. Something portable. Something durable. Something scarce. In other words, money. Why humans didn't choose other things? Humans actually tried many things throughout history. Salt, shells, cattle, grain, even giant stone discs. But these all had problems. Grain rots. Cattle die. Shells can be collected in large amounts. Stone money isn't portable. Eventually, societies discovered something remarkable. Two metals that solved almost every problem. Gold and silver. Why gold and silver worked. For something to function as money, it must have certain characteristics. Economists call these the properties of sound money. Gold and silver satisfy them better than almost anything else on earth. Let's break them down. First, durability. Money must last. Food rots. Paper decays. Livestock dies. Gold and silver do not rust, corrode, or decay. In fact, gold coins from the Roman Empire still exist today, over 2,000 years later. That kind of durability makes them perfect for storing wealth across generations. Second, portability. Money must be easy to transport. Imagine trying to buy a house with livestock. Not very practical. But gold and silver condense massive value into small space. You can carry thousands of dollars of value in your pocket. Third, divisibility. Money must be easily divided. You can melt gold and silver and mint coins in many sizes. You can't divide cattle or land easily. Precious metals solved this problem. Fourth, fungibility. Every unit must be interchangeable. 1 ounce of gold equals another ounce of gold. 1 ounce of silver equals another ounce of silver. This consistency makes trade simple. And then there's the most important factor, scarcity. Gold and silver are difficult to obtain. They must be mined. It requires massive effort, energy, and time. You cannot simply create them with a printing press. The natural scarcity protects their value. Here's the truly fascinating part. Civilizations all over the world discovered this independently. Ancient Egypt, ancient Rome, ancient Greece, China, India, the Middle East, the Americas. And even though many of these civilizations never interacted, they all eventually arrived at the same solution, gold and silver. This is not coincidence. This is economic discovery. Gold and silver have served as money for roughly 5,000 years. Empires rose and fell. Kings came and went. Currencies collapsed. But these metals remained valuable. Why? Because they are real assets. They are not promises. They are not debt. They are not digits on a computer. They are physical stores of value. Currency versus money. Now this is where things get interesting. Because today we don't really use money anymore. We use currency. And there's a difference. Money is something that stores value over long periods of time. Currency is simply a medium of exchange issued by governments. Historically, currency was backed by money. Dollars were redeemable for gold or silver, but that changed. In 1971, the United States officially ended the gold standard. From that moment forward, the dollar became pure fiat currency, which means it is backed by nothing but government confidence. The printing press problem. And once money is no longer tied to something scarce, governments gain the ability to create unlimited amounts. More currency enters the system, and when supply increases, purchasing power falls. This is why prices rise over time. It's not always that things are becoming more expensive. Often, it's that currency is losing value. Here's a real-world example. In 1964, a silver quarter contained about 90% silver. That single coin could buy a gallon of gas. Today, the same silver quarter is worth several dollars in metal value. Yet, modern quarters contain no silver at all. That tells us something powerful. The silver didn't gain value. The currency lost value. Here's why I think stackers pay attention. This is one of the reasons many stackers continue accumulating precious metals. Not because they expect to get rich overnight, but because they understand something about long-term wealth preservation. Gold and silver have maintained purchasing power across centuries, while currencies often come and go. 2026 Global Context. Now let's talk about the world today. As of March 8th, 2026, silver is trading around $84 an ounce, gold around $5,100 an ounce. The world is experiencing significant geopolitical tension. The United States and Israel are involved in conflict with Iran. Russia remains engaged in war with Ukraine. The US has taken control of Venezuela, and China remains heavily dependent on Iranian oil supplies. When global uncertainty rises, historically, investors and nations often move toward hard assets. That brings attention back to gold and silver once again. Why humans are drawn to these metals? There's also something deeper. Beyond economics, gold and silver have always had a certain allure. They shine, they don't tarnish easily, they feel substantial. They represent permanence. Even from the dawn of civilization, humans were fascinated by these metals. Kings wore them, empires stored them, treasuries protected them. They symbolize wealth, stability, and power. Why people still stack today? Fast forward to today. Millions of people around the world still stack precious metal. Not because they're living in the past, but because they understand something timeless. Financial systems evolve. Currencies change. But sound money principles remain the same. Scarcity, durability, portability, divisibility, fungibility. Gold and silver still meet those criteria. Now, to my stacking warrior tribe out there, you already understand something many people are just beginning to realize. Stacking isn't about panic, it's about preparation, it's about discipline. It's about building something real over time, 1 ounce at a time, 1 coin at a time, 1 stack at a time. I'll leave you with a powerful quote from legendary investor Ray Dalio. He once said, "If you don't own gold, you know neither history nor economics." Gold and silver have survived every monetary experiment humanity has ever attempted. Empires rise, currencies fall, but real money endures. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and join the Stacking Warrior tribe. Keep stacking, stay disciplined, and remember, protect your wealth, protect your peace. Nos vemos. Kalilo out.